victory. They have 9 points as Shields into Walton is beating him inside the line of the stumps between bat and pad. Good carry there for the fast bowler. The bowled so far, no runs scored. O.J. Shields, who has been decent, gets Walton on the front foot and he taps it up to mid-off. And the first run is scored. The team after the end of the first over. Shields bowls them. Tried to be cute there, Chadwick Walton, with a paddle shot. Missed everything. He went outside the line of the off stump. And Walton's disappointing tournament continues. He's only made 1. And that makes him what? 97 runs in the tournament in his 7th innings. And the Risers are 2 for 1. He's ready to face O.J. Shields is Sadiq Henry. Full delivery turned into the onside there. Score for 2. Henry's off like a bullet. There's a chance for a run out at the non-strikers end. It won't be manifested. So at the end of over number 1, the Risers, it's at 6 runs per over. Gordon to Henry and he's comprehensively knocked his middle stump back. That is beautiful from the former West Indies under 19 invitee. He gives him a hug, but he must be cherishing the look of that as a fast bowler. And Henry's innings only last 2 deliveries. A big in swinger from Gordon sends his middle stump packing. That is beautiful from Andel Gordon. Sweet stuff as a fast bowler, a fast bowling dream really. And it's 5 for 2 and Delbert Gale makes his way out. Pitching up and looking swing. Has been in the Surrey Royals team for the last couple of games, but he hasn't opened the bowling. Gordon to McIntosh outside the off stump, wide signal by the umpire, and another run added to the total. It's 7 for 2. That's the first extra of the inning. It has to be taken before over number 10. Gordon full to Gale, who is almost yorking himself and hits it down to mid-off. They come back for 2 after a diving effort from Anthony Walters at mid-off. And at the end of over number 2, the Risers batting first are 10 for 2. Ricardo McIntosh 3 from 4. Delbert Gale 3 from 2. And they lost Chadwick. Williams is over the wicket now to Delbert Gale, who is pulling this. He stops on him and he's almost choking himself. The ball goes down to long off. O.J. Shields is off the boundary in a flash and prevents any chance of a second run. First 3 overs, they haven't conceded a boundary. This is beating McIntosh outside the off stump. Beautiful bowling. And this is a new strip actually to that, so it's 127 while McIntosh has 5 as well. He's at 95 as Gale is smashing that back to McIntosh, who almost gets run out after the ball came off his pad. He was trying to get out of the way, trying to take evasive action. Firmly struck from Delbert Gale and took his partner out. And a good outcome for the United Stars, a dot. Thompson, slower delivery to Gale, is full into the pads. Loud appeal, but nothing coming from the umpire. 14 for 2. Pressure piled up here on the United, from the United Stars onto the Risers. A change in field. Smart stuff from John Campbell as well. Meters off the boundary, deep mid wicket as well. Long on is right back on the ropes. Thompson to Gale, who's hitting this down to long on. He settles, but it goes over his head for 6. The first one of the innings, the first boundary of any kind in the match. The Risers are up to 22 for 2. Sweet timing from Gale. It's a longer hit today, but he got enough elevation and distance on that. He's up. Gale stands over his bat and waits on the medium pace and pulling that for 6. Short of a length. And the right-hander, diminutive in stature, But pack some power does Gale. Hits that all the way for 6. The second one in 4 deliveries. And good start here for Delbert Gale. He's 20 from 11. The score is 29 for 2. Anything short or over pitched has been negotiated well. There is Williams short of a good length this time. And cramping McIntosh a room. Takes a blow on the body. Moisture help off the surface will be taken care of. Williams is doing just that and beating McIntosh outside the off stump again. And tackle ready. It's going to be Andel Gordon back to Ricardo McIntosh. This is high in the air. John Campbell back pedals. He settles under it and takes it. Gordon gives you a little jig, but the demise of Ricardo McIntosh comes at 6, and it's a 3rd wicket lost by the Risers at 31 now for 3. Good length, good hard length from Andel Gordon, and the angle going across the right-hander was trying to hit straight over mid-off, who was in the circle. He just skewed off the outer half of the bat and lobbed into the air of the Surrey Risers. As Gordon is over the wicket now to Gale, who is working this backward of square out to deep backward square. Amoy Campbell gathers. There's a long throw from out there and can't prevent 2. There's a little bit of a Gordon Greenwich or a Desmond Haynes type of the neighboring clubs in East Kingston. This is full from Andel Gordon and beats Delbert Gale. Almost bowled him. There's now an appeal from the wicketkeeper Darren Small. Umpire not interested, but a dot delivery. Yeah, so Gale plays for Kensington Cricket Club. That is Delbert. Chris Gale is from Lucan. He's into Delbert Gale, and this is it in the air. John Campbell and Amoy Campbell converging. The taller frame in Campbell does the work. And yet again, the batting power play results in a wicket. Delbert Gale goes for 27. No pace off the surface. And it's difficult to hit off the up. And the ball lobbing up to cover. Mid-off was also interested, but a second wicket for O.J. Shields. Gale, almost consoling himself, struggles to get off the park. But he goes the previously unbeaten Surrey Kings to their first defeat. But now it's the United Stars. A slow delivery from Shields. And a slug sweep attempted by Warren Campbell takes the outer half of the bat. Goes down to 3rd man. Still no boundary in this power play over. He's played a couple of ODIs as well, including 170 against Ireland in Belfast, as this is smashed over extra cover for 4 by Warren Campbell. So spin brings joy for Campbell, and the first 4 of the innings in over number 8. It's now 47 for 4. Him falling to a catch at point, the skewing off the bat, faster into the pitch from Damani Sewell. And Warren Campbell departs to 8 from 5. Damani Sewell around the wicket to Nicholas Lewin. Lewin goes for a big swing out to mid-wicket, and Warren Campbell misjudges it. He lost sight of it for some time. But what didn't miss out for the Risers is that it goes into the boundary. He's signaling to the rest of his teammates that he didn't see it, but he charged in. It went over his head, 1 bounce into the boundary for 4. I wonder what caused the blur in his vision. There's a very good field actually. Lewin goes again, goes high and far into the north stand for 6. Good shot, Nicholas Lewin. A 3rd boundary off the over. The first 6. 57 for 5. Sewell around the wicket to Lewin. Sets himself again. Goes over mid-wicket, over square leg. A chance for a catch, and it's dropped. Tyrone Daly run around to his left, his stronger side, and gets a round of applause for the effort. And Sewell was disappointed he didn't take it. You see him again going around So short is Daly. Got up, did well in the end. Is at long off, and there's extra cover in Amoy Campbell, and this is beating Lewin outside the off stump. A dot delivery to start over number 9. That's a little bit dangerous though from Thompson, because the deliveries to come in the innings. Powell sets himself and swings at this wildly, gets it off the outer half of the bat. It goes to the left, well, to the right of the man at third man, Tyrone Daly, who is left-handed. 2 more runs. And waits again, the tall figure of Powell, and he's beaten by Thompson. Following him there, showing him the stumps is, but he waits on Michael Thompson again. Charging him this time, and this is full at the stumps. Dug out to deep point. They get the skates on. There's a chance for a run out. There's a lob throw coming in, and Powell gets through. 2 more final over. His first over of the match. He's into Powell, who's beats the keeper as well. It will go for 4 byes. Missed everything, the stumps, the bat, and the wicket keeper, but didn't miss the boundary. So 4 byes. 68 now for 5. I think if they can get up to 80 here. 3 balls to come. Powell, this is an edge and taken on the second attempt. Yes, it was. Darren Small. It made a loud noise. Those are normally very difficult to take. A big deflection. And the wicket keeper takes it on the second attempt. Chris Powell goes for 6. He was trying to cut, but his head was all over the place. And his red gear. This is taking air, well, taking flight. It goes over cover. John Campbell retrieves as it plugs into the outfield, and they get 2. The big frame of Sheldon Cottrell there. 1 ball to come in over number 10. The final ball of the innings. It should be. This is wide outside the off stump. The umpire says no. That's a good delivery to end. A fast, flat delivery from Tyrone Daly, who bowls an over for 4 runs. And at the end of over number 10, the Surrey Risers, electing to bat, are 72 for 6. Nicholas Lewin ending on 15 from 9. Sheldon Cottrell 2 from 2. Well, Chaddy. So 73 to get. Middlesex United Stars with a little bit of a cloud cover here at Sabina Park. Looking for 3 straight wins in this competition. That will be their 4th overall. It will be taking them up to 2nd on points. Their net run rate isn't that bad either, the United Stars. So it could be a grand finish for those last 2 positions. Well, the top 2 positions as the competition winds down. Only 6 more days to go. Christopher Powell to John Campbell is smashing this through mid-wicket for 4. No nonsense move from Campbell. And they're off to a frenetic start. It has almost been the second nature for them so far. In the last couple of matches, that is. Right under will be coming into John Campbell, who loves to hit over mid-wicket. Short from Powell, who is charged by Campbell and hit over mid-off for 6. Hit with some disdain. There was a struggle for the Risers to score boundaries in their innings. But John Campbell has gone bang bang. A 6 and a 4. 10 from 2. And this could be over in a flash if he continues at this rate. And would surely. Powell has to change his line of action. He's gone around the wicket. The left-hander sets himself. Slow delivery. Over, extra cover for 4. This is a treat from John Campbell. It's almost as if he wants to end the game in this over. 3 balls, 14 runs, 59 needed from 57. And no change in cover. And there's long off and deep backward square. Powell full to Campbell, that's hit high on the bat. And he calls for a change immediately. So a break for Chris Powell there. Doesn't concede a boundary. That's a dot. Score is 14 without loss. 4 balls gone in the over. And John Campbell not happy with the sound that well, it's broken. It's actually broken. Yes, it is. No wonder it made such a sound. He is disappointed. But Powell is over the wicket now to Williams short, and he's tapping this onto the offside, and they scamper through for a single. Warren Campbell takes a shot at the stumps and it goes into the boundary. It should for overthrows. There was no need for that. And the umpire signals 5. So at the end of over number 1, the Risers, they aren't rising at the moment. 20 runs conceded. He's around the wicket to Campbell, and he's clipping this off the pad. Diving effort from Powell, a short fine leg. A leg by signal. McDonald giving no width to Campbell, which is bowlers. 15 from 6. Williams is driving through mid-off for 4. That's sweet. A touch of elegance with it as well. Didn't try to overhit it and just pierce the offside field. That's a left-hander's dream. Over-pitch delivery on off stump. And extending his right arm through the ball. Cottrell over the wicket. Slower delivery and trying to turn that into the onside. There's a loud appeal. The umpire said no immediately, and a leg by signal. He's ready again, the left arm pacer. Over the wicket to the left-handed batsman who's charging at him. He taps it into the onside. They think about 1. They should get 2. This is good cricket. And Campbell knows they're back on the boundary, expecting him to go hard from long on. Cottrell to Campbell, tries a scoop shot, and it bounces short off Ricardo McIntosh. Slower delivery, and the score goes up now to this afternoon at 1:30 Jamaica time. Fraser is around the wicket to Alwyn Williams. He tucks it forward of square. They think about 2. They come hard to Nicholas Lewin and they get home. He was all the way back on the boundary as each head around the ground in red drop. Akeem Fraser, quiet over. And he's bowled John Campbell, deceiving him in pace. And went for the pull shot and was beaten. He goes for 20, and the United Stars lose their first at 41 for 1, chasing 73 for victory. Here's Fraser again around the wicket, slower delivery, and didn't get up for Campbell to play that big pull shot over mid-wicket. And he's bowled middle stump, knocking back. So he trots off the pitch, and in comes the money. So Thomas, over the wicket short, down the leg side, should be a wide. A tennis bounce there to the wicketkeeper, Ricardo McIntosh. And a wide signal. No, it's even easier, the equation. Sewell can set himself for what is on offer. Thomas, full, Yorker dugout. And that delivery. Good delivery. Up into the top tier of the north stand against the same O'Shane Thomas. This is short, down the leg side, wide. So Thomas missing his radar there, but that's nice pace on it as well. Carter McIntosh moving smartly to his right down the leg side. Deputizing for Chadwick Walton, who is in the outfield today. Thomas is ready again. Into Sewell, who's guiding that to the left of point. The right of third man. Sheldon Cottrell loves the feeling. There's a quick return, but they get two good running there from the man is Sewell, as well as Alwyn Williams. I'll probably ask him one day, what the hell is that and what does it mean? They call him Chulumbo. Cover in the circle on the onside. There's also short fine leg in Delbert Gale. He's around the wicket too. Williams beats him outside the off stump. Good variation in pace as well. Flight to deceive the batsman. Sweep shot coming from Williams. Takes him on the top of the arm. Well, off the top of the glove. They basically made this a walk in the park. Davani Sewell is beaten outside the off stump. The ball angling across him from around the wicket from Akeem Fraser. Yeah. Final delivery of over number 6. 52 for 1. This is turned onto the onside of the pad of Alwyn Williams. And a tidy spell from Akeem Fraser comes to an end. Well, he takes the bat, the umpire. Stars. Williams is up to 24. Campbell around the wicket to Sewell. Is pulling it out to mid-wicket. Goes to the right of deep mid-wicket in Nicholas Lewin, and they get 2. And they're dealing in singles of the contest at the moment. Warren Campbell around the wicket to Damani Sewell, who is hitting this all the way for 6. He was short and asked him to smash it somewhere over South Camp Road, and he obliged. The first 6 of his innings, he's up to 14 in hand. 2 deliveries to come in this over. Could it be finished here? This is hit straight from Alwyn Williams into the side screen for 6. And maybe can be finished in this over. Williams is up to 30 from 19. The Stars, they need only 4 more. Warren Campbell trying to get. But no, will be bowling from over. Well, the umpire says yes, they have to go off. It's getting too heavy. And the ground staff will make their way out. And even if they're not allowed to come back out, I think the United Stars would have done enough here to win this 21st match in the Dream 11 Jamaica T10 cricket competition. They are 69 for 1, chasing 73 for victory against the Surrey Risers. Alwyn Williams is on 30 from 20. Damani Sewell is 15 from 10. John Campbell made 20 from 17. And a 3rd straight win and a 4th overall has been put on hold by the weather. And we'll get back to you when we get official communication as to what's the next step. Andre McDonald to bowl to Damani Sewell. Cutting this through the vacant point region out to deep point. And there's a single. 3 to get from 17. All about formalities here. The United Stars got asking rate. And this is slapped down to the left of Chadwick Walton coming off the long on boundary. They think about 2. 1 is all they will get. And I think this should be the end of the game. I think Walton is a little bit worried about injuries and the dangers here. And I told the umpire that maybe it's in the best interest of the players that he brings them off the park. And at 71 for 1, if the game is called off, and I think it will be, the Stars are well on their way here to win.